Hello UK Country News.
How you
We
doing?
are Essex County. I'm Nate.
And I'm Keiran. I'm Mark.
And we are Essex County.
And that's right, definitely.
Yes.
For sure.
How did we get to Nashville?
By plane, wasn't it?
I think so. It was by plane.
Yeah.
We got here by plane first.
Budget rent a plane.
Yeah.
Then took a rowboat.
Yeah.
No.
But no, how we got to Nashville, I guess, was, well, it kind of stemmed from the Xfactor a few years ago. If you didn't know, we did the Xfactor in 2013, where we sang our song Can't Find Me to the judges, and Nicole Scherzinger and Sharon Osbourne and Louis Walsh and Gary Barlow. They were all very teary and crying, and they was like, "Oh my God, you're so Nashville." And it was the first time we heard that word, you know, like, you guys sound like Crosby, Stills and Nash and the Rascal Flats.
Yeah.
And we never thought about going to Nashville. We just kind of, oh, what do we do? Do we go? You know, so we ended up getting a job on the Disney cruise ship, didn't we?
Yeah, that was fun.
And then it was two people who were having a holiday on there, and they said, well, you should be on the boat, you should be in Nashville making music. So they took us to their house, we lived with them for a little while, and we ended up singing to John McBride and Dan Huff in Nashville on just a day trip, and that's how our journey began in Nashville.
How did we decide who played what? Well, I started playing guitar first, and won the Guitarist of the Year when I was 11. I got sponsored by Fender. And
Who were the
everything.
judges? Tell them that.
The judges were Steve Vai, Eric Clapton, Brian May. So big guys. So it was amazing experience. And then thereafter, Nathan started playing the drums.
Yeah.
And Keiran started getting on the bass guitar, and we became a band.
So your answer to the question is, Keiran got the short straw because we needed a bass player.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So the bass guitar was too big for his body.
It was.
Which was quite funny.
Yeah.
But,
It's fantastic.
he grew into it quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
We adapted.
Keiran, we just signed recently to the AMG, the Artist Management Group. Rob Beckham and Bill Simmons. They manage Brad Paisley to Chris Young, Peyton Smith. There's a few newbies like us.
It's a very exciting new company.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, Rob spent most of his time at William Morris for a long, long time. You know, Garth Brooks and Dolly Parton and Rascal Flats and everything. So it's amazing. Like the first time he heard us sing, he just went, "Oh my God, Rascal Flats with the British version." So we were all in awe and stuff. And then, so when he signed us recently, yeah, it's just like 20 years of musical graft as kind of, you know, it feels like it's paying off. You know, so we're very, very excited to be part of the AMG team. What was it like to share the stage with Chris Young at Whiskey Jam?
A bit overwhelming because as soon, I mean, we just landed like 4 days ago, and that was the first show what we got back into, you know, so it was quite a big one to sort of get going, so it really amps us up to sort of get back into the swing of things very quickly.
Yeah, we were thrown into the deep end with that one. It was fun. Loved being thrown into the deep end.
Meeting all the guys and stuff for the first time, and meeting the AMG crew and stuff, and it was overwhelming but exciting at the same time.
The vibe is good.
It was awesome.
Someone's calling me!
That's Mother. I think that's Mother calling us.
Or it could be AMG.
Yeah, lots of inspiration.
Yeah. So, and obviously,
We haven't wrote with so many artists yet.
Written.
But I think written. I'm illiterate.
He's a Londoner.
I'm a Londoner, you know what I mean? No, but yeah, we haven't written with many of the artists yet. You know, like
Brad Paisley,
yeah.
Chris Young.
So we're looking forward to that period.
Yeah, that'll be the next stage of getting up there.
Well, yeah, we do like to rope with a lot of people.
Illiterate.
Right.
Three.
We're brothers. We can do that. We can take the P.
How did we get into country music? Well, I don't think we actually got into country music. I think it evolved over time. We were a pop band in the 90s, and then we got into like heavy rock, and then we went to Germany and made a heavy metal album, and then we made an R&B album.
We have overproduced a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and the fact that, you know, country music is so organic, and it's just what we do in a room. People have said it. we would do well here.
Yeah, whenever we get given an acoustic guitar and just sing,
we just play instruments organically. It just sounds it comes across kind of country.
Yeah. So I guess that's where it's evolved to, and we ended up getting kind of pulled in by the whole country Nashville thing because we just sounded that way. You know,
it's the land of music, so it makes sense.
And I do believe when we did the Xfactor period, because of the pressure of, because you wasn't allowed instruments within, you know, on the show and stuff, so they'd take the instruments away, so we were thinking, oh my God, how do we come up with something impressive to showcase us off? So we'd all come together and do this like harmonising like thing, and then I think that, and then we've been doing it since. So since we've been come to Nashville, we do this Xfactor harmonised thing. It's just people are like, whoa, man, them harmonies are, you know.
And back in England, it's not. Back in England, it's obviously not so organic. It's all computer based and everything. You have to be quite young and teeny bopper to actually get away with it. So we're kind of like, here it's embraced us for a good reason.
And that's another question as well. What's it been like to be received by an American audience? It's truly amazing, honestly. Me and the boys have sang a cappella in restaurants, in bathrooms, anywhere. Like lobbies of banks, anywhere. And every time we do,
break into it.
We feel like the American fans just they really go crazy. I mean, they come out of their workspaces and they applaud and they shout. We did the same thing in England. We went to London for a day once. We went into a little music shop and we was like, let's just do the same. And we just did a cappella again and literally...
And Faces Like Thunder.
Yeah, no one did a damn thing. No one clapped, no one said anything.
It's like, are you actually going to buy that guitar?
There's too much anxiety in that country.
Yeah, but
politics.
But literally here, we've been embraced so much. Uber drivers know who we are.
Oh yeah, it's definitely back in the day here. It's like more like you being.
You literally think, it's great. Yeah. I think being British as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, go on.
It's being British. It's it helps with the whole Harry Potter and the Queen thing. Yeah, you know.
So thank you, Daniel Radcliffe.
Thank you very much, Daniel Radcliffe. Mr. Harry. When will you play in the UK again?
When we get back.
When we get on tour.
Not straight away. I need to get dressed.
I think we need to get dressed first.
Well, when we come back in December, we're going to come back in early December.
Yeah.
And we're going to try and put on a little show of our own, maybe in Essex County.
There's a little gig down a supermarket that we were going to dress up as Father Christmas at Christmas.
Yeah, we'll just sing
like silly songs and Merry Christmas to you.
Are we? No.
Yeah, of course. I booked it.
I booked it already.
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah.
Should be good. You said you wanted to do it.
Malden, Tesco's, fun.
Boom.
No, but we might put on a show at the Braintree Arts Theatre again in December, and then
that's where we went to school, Notley High.
Yeah, and then in the new year, in March time, I think, then we're going to be trying getting on to C2C, and then there's the tour going to come up in England and Europe, but we can't say who that's with at the minute.
No.
So
I don't even know.
No, you don't. I do.
Yeah,
but that's it. So
thanks very much.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much for joining us. See you later.
Peace.
Peace.